This is Sports Talk Dub.
Good morning, good morning.
Carter Music
Thank
Radio.
God for another day.
Welcome to the Cafe Dub. Putting live all around the world.
Yeah, get the stretches out.
Somewhere they probably done booked your girl. I'm talking both ways.
It's January 22nd of the year,
Sports Talk
2019.
J.D.U.B. Carter Music Radio.
Was always dreaming of a million, put the vision on a billion, drop the top, remove the ceiling, let's ride. Always manifested that if these speculators get bested, they gon' probably push that hate to the side, now let's vibe.
With your boy, look, man. I got a little energy today, this morning. Again, I go by the name of J.D.U.B. Carter. And this is Sports Talk with Dub, where we talk about everything that happened in the weekend prior, which is NFL championships, AFC, NFC, which is NBA, which is MLK Day.
Sports Talk Dub on J.D.U.B. Carter Music Radio.
We had like 11 games in the NBA last night. I'm only going to talk about 5 or 6 decent ones. NFL, of course, there was 2 games. Pats versus the Chiefs, and the controversials Rams versus Saints. NFL, huh? We know about them NFL, man. Y'all know the thing. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Speaking of Vegas, we had boxing over the weekend. Your boy Adrian Broner, AB, versus Tupac. God bless the dead. Rest in peace, Tupac Shakur. Senator Pacquiao put that 40-year-old work in and solidified a rematch with Mayweather. We see how that goes. Pacquiao, he was moving a little too fast. Should have started coasting at the end. You would look like some money. But I see he got all the representatives. People is definitely putting their legacy stamps on the game of boxing. As far as presence, we just don't want to use that tactic that's been used in order to hinder future generations of great athletes and great boxers to come. Being undefeated is everything for some, but just giving the fans a good fight is what some is about, it making their money and having integrity and giving the fans what they come to see. So shout outs to Adrian Broner and Manny Pacquiao. They had a couple of good, and that's Mayweather Promotions. I think they did a good job of presenting some good fights. That light heavyweight Marcus Brown from Staten Island, New York, versus Bottle Jack, who's been rolling with the Mayweather camp, I believe, for a minute. Man, that cut on his head was crazy, man. But we're gonna talk about boxing some more. Getting into it, so NFL
Sports
boxing
Talk Dub on
and the
J.D.U.B.
NBA.
Carter Music Radio.
I know everybody talking about the difference between Sports Talk with Dub and the difference between everything you're watching on TV during these times, or on your phones, or at work, and you're looking at the blogs. We're gonna give it real talk. We're gonna give it straight talk. We don't have no ties to no corporations. J.D.U.B. Carter Music and Publishing. That's it, LLC. But we got ties to the people. Our loyalty is with the people, and so we gonna give it to you straight, raw, uncut. You heard? Pause. Yeah, so let's get into it, man. It's a great weekend in the NBA. Man, some of them games I couldn't really watch. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm going to start off with Brooklyn. It's the closest thing to my heart right now. So, since RBA don't got no
J.D.U.B. Carter
sports teams
Music
professional,
Radio.
we gonna go to the Brooklyn Nets, man. Salute to them. I mean, I always used to say, New York always trying to dump his trash in Jersey, and finally Jersey got us back with dumping them trash-ass Nets in Brooklyn. But they doing good, and they sparked by D'Angelo Russell. Last night they played the young and up-and-coming Kings with Fox, swipe for the Fox. He actually outplayed him. Former Laker Russell. I guess everybody might be over the rat situation with Nick Young and player hating, but he did great as a basketball player. He had 31, 4-8. I mean, distributing the ball, rebounding the ball, running the break, being a leader for his team. And the Brooklyn Nets is winning right now. I think they won by like almost 30 to 29 points. So shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn, what up? Magic and Hawks. The only reason I'm going to mention this game, two things. Atlanta, I think Dr. King was born in Atlanta. Hopefully, I know that. And I think his church, more than anything, I believe his church is in Atlanta. So they did like a nice little ceremony for MLK. And then they got smacked by the Orlando Magic. Trae Young, he's doing all right with the Atlanta Hawks, man. I was trying to get down to Atlanta to check some games out. But it looks like it's going to be Atlanta for the Super Bowl, not the Atlanta Hawks games. Trae Young just got you got to get some pieces around Trae Young and give him the reins, and then he going to tear things up. I like you, Lynn Sanity, but you got to work with Trae Young or don't work at all, man, as far as that team. Let them run the team. But the Magic, the reason why I mention the Magic is they winning a couple of games, man. They doing decent this year for a team that lost Oladipo a couple years ago. They got this big boy, Vucevic. He had 29, 14, and 2 last night. I keep telling people I be on my sleeper watch, especially with the foreign bigs. Vucevic, he's probably going to get traded during the deadline and shore up a team on the West or even on the East as far as centers go. You know, and the game is expanded. Golden State Warriors had their run. I believe but Cousins, the integration of Cousins into the lineup, into the Golden State Warriors, might propel them to their third in a row, which makes them a dynasty. And it was only done for the center. Because last year I said, if Cousins would have stayed healthy, if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. Oh, man, speaking on the weekend, man. Listen, I'm so thankful to be here. Sometimes, you know, you do too much on the weekend, watching fights and libations and, you know, you gotta keep your spirit. All right, man, we can't get too cranked, too lit. I was too lit. But yeah, it's a reinvigoration of the center in the NBA. I don't know if y'all watching. I said him and Anthony Davis last year. Cousins would have put it down. I mean, high-low, low-high, alley-oops, big man running the break. If you can see now what Golden State is doing, Cousins is actually bringing up the ball off the rebounds on the secondary break, bringing it up as the guard and then doing the dribble handoff. So there's just an integration of a skilled big, and you're going to need that. So teams should be looking to get Vucevic, man, to add that dynamic if they want to make a run for the ring or to stop the Warriors, because I don't know if they're doing nothing with Boogie Cousins, man. He tough, man. Him 70% and the Golden State Warriors a wrap. I mean, look how much how many screens he set, how much he opened up Klay Thompson. They think Klay Thompson had 7 dribbles for no reason. No, he was getting them hard picks. And we're not going to say Draymond didn't have those picks for him. The difference is Cousins coming with that big body and that height and setting them wall screens. He coming right off them for open jump shots. There's no way you're trailing a play with Cousins hitting you with that big body. You're not getting around that. And Klay going to quickly fire and hit you. So he opening up for Klay. He opening up more than anything. He opened up for Klay. He's stifling Draymond a little bit. They play like the similar game, playmaking, getting the team involved. If him and Draymond could get some type of high-low going, or Draymond could find something else to do, then that'd be a good mix. But them have to get acclimated more than anybody, Draymond and Cousins. That's why you've seen a lot of drop balls, throwing it out of bounds. They're not on the same page. They play like the similar games, just Draymond is undersized. So the Warriors, man, right now I see them dynastically and dynamically with Cousins, man. That's my guy. Boogie Cousins, I always tell everybody about Boogie Cousins. And him on the Warriors, they just look unbeatable right now as far as 7 games. It's not going to happen. As long as he stay healthy. So, yeah, man. Durant, man, yo, don't be tentative. I tell you one thing Draymond going to calm down on. If you watch the game, you'll see Draymond calm down. he's not that rah Draymond no more, because a real gangster on your team. A real gangster. Boogie Cousins, he'll slap a player. He'll get kicked out the game quicker than Draymond. He'll set a harder screen. He'll choke somebody. He'll do something dirtier than Draymond. So Draymond will learn to relax and be happy that he got somebody that can do that now. He got to bring out more skill. He got to get back to skilling it. Draymond, the skill player, hit a couple three-pointers now. Box out, rebound, find your role, bro. Durant, don't be no cupcake. I love you, Durant. I love your game, man. You and Beasley, the only two players I seen in college. I said, man, them dudes just scorers. Like, they're gonna score. They shooters. I mean, I seen Durant from college and Beasley. Beasley a little underachieved right now, but Beasley got that game, man. And if LeBron was smart, you'll get Beasley involved. Y'all could go get Melo. He just cleared waivers. He about to clear waivers from the Bulls. He got traded from the Rockets. If y'all can get Melo, that's gonna put Beasley on a pine. But I think you should get Beasley going. I don't think it's a smart idea to put the boy Ingram at the one. He too herky jerky, slipping slotty. He gotta get his handles totally because they D'ing up on him tight. He gotta get some through the leg moves going. He up too high. Dribbling on a norm. You know what I'm saying? He's holding the ball up too high. He's dribbling too wide angle. I think I think you got to flex with him. Work him from the wings, off the pick and roll, to the ISO game, top sometimes. But Ingram, man, you can't let him run the point. You know, he ain't gonna get a lot of. You get a couple assists,
Sports
but everything looks unnatural.
JDUB Carter Music Radio.
I know y'all miss Ball injured, but the Warriors smacked them boys up. Clay had 44. Man, salutes to Klay Thompson. I think he was 10 for 11 from three, 17 from 20 from the field. I mean, streak shooter. I mean, he know them colors on the floor. He grew up watching them colors on the floor and seeing the rim. Not the same rim. It was the Great Western Forum, but he's used to seeing them LA colors and seeing that rim. And you seen him holding that money sign. So LA had that money for him. So he could come set his legacy with his pops, you heard? Yeah, so the Warriors, and then the Steph, I know everybody's seeing my boy. Yo, shout out Steph Curry, I know. Yo, he said the Lord on this interview, the Lord ain't let him do it. That's right. Yo, Steph, he tried a two-hand blemish, but he was gonna try the 360, the reverse, what? The back dunk, he was real gathering there, won't it? Yeah, that's funny. That's crazy. Yo, Steph went up, I don't know if anybody saw it. Steph went up for the fast break. This is too funny, making me weak. He went up for the fast break with the 2 foot and slipped it. Yo, I had something like that in the layup line when I moved from Brooklyn to VA. I was playing high school ball at Kennedy with Kennard White. He was like a run-up All-American, right, basketball. And we went to his school, it was Kennedy, and I was on the layup line. And because I was a new player, I had transferred from Brooklyn high school basketball team to Virginia. I had somebody else warm-ups. They washed them and gave it to me that was on the team before. So they was a little too long. So I had the fresh Jordans, the mattress joints with the hologram bubble on it. And I'm on the layup line, making the layups, getting up high. And I go to do the two-hand gather to try to dunk it on the layup line. And slipped. Hit my hand on the floor. Like, it's crazy. It was embarrassing. So I can imagine how I felt for Steph. But he got up quicker than me. I was just late. Like, really? I got up quick too, but not that quick. And then Steph shot the three and shot the air ball. That will be on Shaq and the Fool. You could believe that. Shaq gonna get his rocks off on the pause. Shaq gonna lay you out, bro. So get ready for Shaq and the Fool double take with Steph Curry. So the Warriors smacked the Lakers, getting their revenge for Christmas. LeBron still ain't played. Listen, bro, I got mad respect for LeBron James. I've grown mad respect for LeBron James as a basketball player, totally, as one of the greats. And for that being said, excuse me, it's time to get back, bro. It's time to get back. Gather who you gotta gather. These boys trying to get 3 on you. They got Boogie. Alright, so you gotta, listen, there's nobody in Jordan era that won 3 in a row but Jordan. There's nobody in Kobe and Shaq era that won 3 in a row but Kobe and Shaq. There's nobody in Kobe era that second time with the 2 out of 3 rings where they beat Boston and then beat Orlando and then lost. There's nobody that won 3 in a row in Kobe's era. Brother, LeBron James, okay? Get who you gotta get, and let's go, bro. It gotta go this year, bro. You can't let them get 3 in a row. So get in that cryogenics spa. Go holler at Floyd out in Vegas. Go to one of them cold chambers he be using, and do them stretches, them exercises, get that groin back on point. Pause, and let's get back to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to it. We can't just. I know Boogie Cousins is one of my favorite top 5 players in the game. From minute, just his ferocity. So I don't mind them winning 3 in a row if Boogie's gonna be dynamic and doing what he do. So you gotta get in there, bro, and you gotta protect your legacy. You gotta get who you gotta get. You gotta get Melo. You gotta get Vucevic. You gotta get whoever you gotta get this year, bro. Tool up and let's go, cause y'all it's an uphill climb, man. Yeah. So to my other team, cause I'm sorry, I like a couple teams. I like the game more than anything in the NBA, but I like a couple teams. So I gotta go to my other team, which is the Thunder play the Knicks at the Garden, the matinee. Now I'm upset. I'm at the crib. I'm at the crib Saturday night, like, man, I should be on a plane right now. I don't really like planes, but I'll be on the plane or the bus and headed to the Garden for that Monday matinee. The tickets wasn't even that expensive, but man, just watching that fight Saturday, I was too lit, and then that joint dragged on into Sunday. And I wasn't going nowhere, bro. I was going to recover. So I didn't get to see that Thunder Knicks game live, but I seen it on the 55. That was good enough for me. And what I seen on the 55 is my boy Westbrook and the boys, OKC, PG-13 and them boys. I seen them go off in the Garden, get busy, do what they do. Westbrook had like a regular game, triple-double, one short of a triple-double. And then you see, so NBA games is crazy. Heat Celtics. Speaking of LeBron, don't you wish you had Kyrie running that 1? Kyrie over in Boston running that 1. Shout out Kyrie Irving. I don't even like the Boston Celtics. I don't like nothing Boston. No disrespect to the people. I got love for the people, for my people that got love for me in Boston. But I'm a Yankee man. I'm a Yankee fan. Red Sox, Heat Celtics. Man, Kyrie showing up, bro. Kyrie, you showing up. I see you. I see you said what you said. You followed it up. I see you, the 2 Bronx boys, Kemba Walker and Kyrie Irving. I see y'all. Y'all getting it in. Kyrie, you passing that ball. You doing your thing. You throwing through the legs. You putting on a show, my bro. I might gotta come see you play away. Word. Look, he came for the young boys, but he came in a way that let them know, look, I'm that dude. I'm the man. Give me the rock. I'm ready. I did movies doing this already. Uncle Drew. You like, yo, I got y'all. Just let's go. So it's having an impact on the team. They winning and he's showing off. I think Al Horford is more receptive of him than anyone, and Gordon Hayward. I think Tatum and I think even the backup point guard Rozier is more accepting than Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I think they seen that light and they want more, and they gonna get it. I mean, right now they just gotta be wing defenders and hit the breaks and take their shots when they giving that open shot, hit the open threes, and then create when Kyrie goes sit down, and that's that. I mean, go for yours. I mean, play the game with impact. And what I mean is play the game organically. Get the ball off the backboard running. You feel what I'm saying? Always look for the ball to come to you. Sometimes you gotta go get the ball. All right. The Celtics, they beat the Heat by 8. I think Kyrie had like 26, 3 rebounds, 10 assists. And D Wade is on his farewell tour. And if he make the All-Star game, if he start the All-Star game, that's a big time. If he make the All-Star team, that's big time too. So salute to D Wade. I seen him win a championship, put his body on the line, put himself on the line to win a ring. I seen him put it all on the line. So gotta respect that. The Rockets and the Sixers. What a game. Rockets smacked them boys by like 30, 20, I think it was like 28. Embiid killing them, 30 most double-doubles in the league, 30 second most 30-point games, 30 and 10, 32-12, Embiid, 32-14, 4 blocks, smacking and talking mess. Westbrook don't like him because he talk. He gonna dunk on, he dunked on Westbrook, talk stuff. He smacked James Harden joint. You know, Embiid got passion. He want to win. He ain't playing. He was under. They trying to play Embiid. He was hurt. He the process, baby. He on. Shout out Embiid, man. Gotta be top 3, top 4 MVP voting, man. Y'all stop sleeping, bro. I told you the Sinners is back in the game, and they doing so much more now. So Rockets, Sixers, Heat, Celtics, Kings, Nets, Magic, Hawks, Mavs, and the Bucks. Giannis, that's the other dude. It's like, and this is why Embiid is top 3, not top number 1. This boy Giannis is just doing the most. I mean, his stats is crazy. I'm like reading it. He doing 35-16 type numbers, like shooting 55% from the field, dunking on most dunks in the league. So he right up there, number 1 MVP voting, man. I would say him over Harden just off of record winning. I mean, usage, man. That's a lot of usage my boy Harden got. They need to get folks back in with them Sixers. But I tell you, Ben Simmons was triple-double status almost last night. And your boy Luka Doncic, he was triple-double status. He's a rookie. And he probably going to be an all-star starter. For a rookie, I think, maybe the first foreign rookie to be an all-star starter besides Yao Ming. Luka be killing them. I mean, just taking over that team, and him and Dennis Smith Jr. been having problems with that ball because he been wanting that ball. Dennis Smith Jr. like, yo, I'm the star here, bro. You knew. And, I mean, he could take it, and MLK Davis just passing, you could take it. It's not equal, but it is equal, bro. He a good player, and he done been to the top of the mountain. He done won MVP over in across the water, and he solidified, bro. So let him run the team. I mean, I know you feeling like now you gotta get a set jump shot, but don't you want to improve anyway? I mean, and then when you get your footing like you need to, Smith Jr. From the Mavs, then you'll be jumping in bungees and catching oops and doing what you're supposed to be doing and distributing that basketball and being a point guard still with Doncic. And I mean, y'all could coexist. You know, I think Bill and Wall do it, Lillard and McCullough do it. So I mean, take after them. Y'all can have the ball distributed evenly. Mavs, Cuban, work it out, man. All that money, all that influence you trying to work it out. Make Dennis Smith Jr. comfortable. I mean, can't have your boy running a point all his life at the 1. What's your boy, backup point guard? He be getting busy though. You think he was backing up Jason Kidd when he was there? Puerto Rican dude, Barea, JJ Barea. Yeah. Shout out JJ Barea. Yeah, man. So I think that's the NBA or the Trailblazers, Jazz. Mitchell put up numbers. Lillard put up numbers, but Lillard and them won. They like middle of the the Western Conference. I think the Jazz is in 8th. Trailblazers is right under the Thunder. They play the Thunder tonight, Tuesday. They play the Thunder Tuesday night. So we'll see how that game go. I think that's for 3rd place. Then the other one will be in 4th. I think the Jazz is in 8th. Yeah, man. So a little later, I might. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna give who I believe should be starting NBA All-Star starters since today was the last day. Yet last night was the 12 o'clock. Monday night was the deadline. The players that started will be released Thursday. And I'm going to write mine down as I'm going right now. So for the East, I got Giannis. I got Embiid. I got Kawhi. I got Kimba. And I got Kyrie. Now Wade might start, but Kemba Walker will be on the team. So I got Kyrie, Kemba, Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kawhi Leonard, and Joel Embiid in the East starting. In the West starting, I got LeBron, Steph. I want to go with D Rose, my NBA All-Stars at shooting guard, just cause the fans got me hyped. D Rose at the game when I had 31 other day, comeback player of the year. If Cousins don't get in a full shape and get ready and take them to the championship, have like a 15, 8 year, 5 year, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Cousins have that type of year, he could get comeback player. But right now, Derrick Rose got that 50-plus game. And then he won that game winner the other day. But yeah, so for me, it'd be, because you know Westbrook, my favorite player in the league. So, I mean, honestly, I really want Westbrook to be in there. But with what the fans going, they got me charged as Steph. Like I said, I want D Rose. But if Harden is there, then it'd be Harden to start. I cannot take away from Harden. He killing them. Even though I think Brewer put some of the great D, and then Pippen, Scottie Pippen, shout out Scottie Pippen. He really laid out the blueprint on how to guard James Harden up and down the court from baseline to baseline. You have to play D on him. As soon as he come out the parking lot, Scottie Pippen said, and you got to give him the right at an angle. Not give him the right straight to the basket. Give him the right hand at an angle and stay on his left. Your swipe on that smooth, your swipe should be back real, like, purposeful towards the back to get to that left hand because he's left-handed. I think Philly did a great job last night. A couple of blocks on him, Embiid and Simmons and Holden, just blocking his shot, driving in with them crafty old head moves he be coming in the lane with and scoring 35 on y'all dudes every night. So y'all work on that. So it could be Steph, Harden, PG-13 is there, LeBron, and Doncic. I don't know if AD gonna be Doncic out. I think he got a whole country behind him. So Doncic probably gonna start, and then PG-13 he gonna start. He's having a great year. Let's not take away from PG-13. He's having an awesome MVP. He's top 5 MVP voting right now. Just the year he's having. Game winners in Philly. Back that up with 31 in New York. In the Garden. Westbrook is doing a great job of playing more defense and allowing PG to get his game off. PG ignites the whole rest of the team. Schroeder, Adams and Westbrook go hand in hand, but he ignites Schroeder. He ignites the boy that be shooting the threes now. He looking good now. Ferguson is looking good now. I mean, Westbrook be hooking him up with the passes too. So I think if he tightens up on the defense, which he's trying to do now, he working against PG in practice and good players, I think he's going to be right there with Roberson, the long arms, the athleticism, and everything, but he can shoot. So Thunder going to be there, but Westbrook going to have to get everything going. He'll have to be in a full swing ride, driving the lane, scoring 25, 30, triple-double status still, and hitting his open jump shot. Hit that shot off the glass, posting up, in order for them to have a chance to even contend with the Golden State Warriors if Cousins is at least 70%. So, Thunder Knicks, that was a good one too. I think that's it for NBA for today. I think the NBA, to speak on it, about the lines and what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I think the NBA is the lesser of all evils when it comes to. Now they weren't with Donaghy back in the days. I think they set the precedent for it. Well, besides baseball back in the days, but in the NCAA as well. But I think they set the precedent in the NBA, one of the teams, and one of the leagues. And so the referees in the NBA are actually doing the best job out of umpires in baseball at this present time. The NFL it's just retarded. It sucks. You could tell Vegas is involved in the stat lines. I mean, just look at it. I mean, listen, I'm not no snitch. I'm not hating on nobody. Money, get your money. But let's just keep it. Let's call a spade, all right? Call a Trump. Vegas, I think with the NFL games, and I might have to get a call on the line for this one. I know somebody, when I start talking NFL, because, shout out to Cap. He put it on the line like Ali did, as far as sports go, like Russell did. So shout out to Cap. My thing is, anytime because I'm not really my cousin, shout out my cousin Ty Sege. Right now, he played for the Redskins last year. He's a free agent. They did an article on him saying he's an underestimated free agent. They sleeping on him, and he's a serviceable big on the line. I mean, he holds it down. The blind side, he holds it down. He like 6'9", 300. And I seen him play against Clowney and hold Clowney down the whole game and run the field when they score touchdowns, be in the end zone too, so he's an athlete. Yeah, Ty Sagan. Yo, go sign with the Giants, man. Hold it down for Saquon, bro. I'm getting that jersey. If my cousin signed with the Giants, that's a bet. I'm going to get the jersey same day. Because I ain't no big-time football fan. You know what I'm saying? My family in there, I want to support them. And then the Giants, that's my squad. You already know. So I would love to put on a Ty Sege Giants jersey. Speaking of the Redskins, former Redskins, Ty Sege, I think I'm going to get my boy on the line. Anytime I talk football, I need one of these football analysts on the line. Somebody that really know football. I know football. I played tackle. Caught the concussion early, concussion protocol, and I stopped playing after that. Can't have my brains all go crazy. But let me see if I can get a lifeline here as far as this NFL goes. I really ain't supposed to be talking about this. Some of the people I know, they don't really want me talking about the NFL. But got to touch on it. They had some NFL championships games this weekend with New England, Kansas City,
J.W. Music Radio.
And the Rams. So we just gonna touch on that today. And I ain't really gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let my football expert.
Sports Talk Dub on J.W. Music Radio.
I'm gonna let my football expert really get into it and let y'all know what he thought about the NFL championships this week. What's good, Mr. Gray?
What's up, yo?
Yeah, man. So right now, we on the Sports Talk with Doug, and I thought we done briefly talked about the NBA, and I wanted to integrate you into that part of the show too. But definitely, I was stumped
when it came to this NFL talk. So I said I wanted to call you and get your expertise on what happens in the NFL this weekend, since you're an expert.
Oh man, this weekend in the NFL, I feel it's gonna be a tight game. I think it's gonna be a tight game. I think it's gonna come down to whoever has the ball at the end of the game. I really don't see neither defenses. Even though the Rams have a stacked defense, I don't think they've been really performing as well as they should have in certain circumstances. I also think that Dominican Sue is really having a good playoff. I think he's outplaying Aaron Donald, in my opinion.
No doubt. Maybe Aaron Donald might be opening up for him a little more.
Yeah, you might be right. They might be, focusing double teaming, focusing on him
Sue is a great player to have on the other end. Yes. Yes, sir.
I mean, Sue is a young boy, you know what I mean? He was a problem. Like he really I think he was a pioneer for all them boys like Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack and all them. Like before all of them, it was him. And every time that a brother be good, they got to come at him hard. You know what I mean?
I like Sue Game. I like Sue Game when he was stepping on dudes' heads and all. That's how the game. I play the game, baby. It's LT style, baby. But yeah.
You gonna come out here, you gonna get some bumps and bruises as a part of the game.
That's a part of the game. And if you step on your head, quarterback, you just shouldn't have been in the game. Sue crazy. But yeah, man, so he was telling y'all his predictions for the game that's going on in 2 weeks from now, because the Pro Bowl this weekend. He was telling you about the Super Bowl with the Rams versus New England. But I wanted to get your take on a non-call in the Rams-Saints game. Everybody's talking about it. Definitely wanted to see what you think. I know you're authentic.
Oh, man. I point my finger at Roger Goodell.
Simple and plain.
I'm blowing my finger at Roger
And
Goodell.
I was just saying that the NBA used to be some crooked referees with Tim Donaghy and everything, and now they're probably the best refereeing staff. They got the most integrity, and the NFL's at the bottom now. Vegas has truly ran its course this past weekend.
Yeah, it's like the mafia. We're the mafia. We're the modern day mafia.
Yes.
That's crazy, man.
Yes.
But about that call, this is how I look at it. And I've played a lot of football in my life, and I've been around a lot of games.
No doubt.
And I feel like the rules have changed so drastically. It's not like you make a rule change, and then you got 3-4 years to acclimate it to get everybody on the same page. Every year it's a new rule. It's a tweak there, it's a change here, it's a modification over there. And it's all because of money and fans. We want to see highlights. We want to see the big plays. They're trying to protect the quarterbacks. And so they make these little ticky-tack calls. And the referees, I think, really are lost on what to do. It's hard to do their job on the field. Every year they got to change it. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of gray area in the rules. And then just like in the NBA, when it's playoff ball, you don't want to be the referee to make a call so you be the outcome of the game. Like, you got to take it from the referee's hand.
Yeah.
Like in the playoffs, you got to let them boys play, leave it out on the field. You cannot put it in the referee's hands. And that's the difference between New Orleans, where you have a referee say, I'm going to let y'all play, and over here, we're gonna do our job. And like I said, man, the refs are human beings too. One thing that hurt my heart nowadays is to hear people say, "Oh man, football rigged. It's this and that. It's this and this." It's not. I don't feel that way. Like I said, I think all the rule changes, them trying to protect guys.
Yeah, it's a lot to contend with now. It's integrity versus entertainment. Right.
If I'm working on a production line and they tell me I gotta wear steel-toed shoes today, and I come in tomorrow and there's another chain saying, "Oh, you gotta wear steel-toed shoes with red laces." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you get the referees, they'll let it go for a while because they don't really know what's going on.
So you saying Roger Goodell has not provided the consistency in order to the stability of the game in order to get the refs acclimated in time for these clutch situations?
Sir. I feel like that That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. I'm saying that 100%. And you got to give these guys a chance. I mean, behind quarterback, because you got to lead and know everybody's position and job. I think right now cornerback is the hardest position in football to play.
Okay.
I think cornerback is the hardest position to play in football right now. You can't touch your wide out. You can't do this. You can't do that. And then also
and I'm sorry to cut you off, but I wanted to say, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't tell what he's doing, he's a quarterback, so everything's cerebral. He's talking, and he's a Patriots fan on the sideline. So he's basically saying Marcus Peters gonna get his ass torched come 2 weeks from now in the Super Bowl, and he could go back and eat gumbo with Drew Brees in him.
I used to be a huge fan of Marcus Peters, but I don't like all the extra stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like punching a guy in the mouth and not saying nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he would bring that aspect back to his game, I think him being back on the West Coast, you know, him being close to home, he got, you know, his partners in his ear. But like, young boy need to calm down because ain't nobody gonna check that on him. Gronk gonna abuse you.
Gronk gonna abuse him.
And like I said, Gronk, I was like the whole game, like, when they gonna use Gronk?
Yeah, and speaking on that New England Kansas City game. First of all, let me say that Saints game in Vegas was Saints was at a -3. They finished the game at a -3.
Oh man.
So I know you're a football loyalist, but I just wanted to say what happened in Vegas this weekend stays in Vegas.
Yo, but that call was horrible.
Horrendous.
Horrible. It was a horrible call. And they let young boy, that young guy, I think his name was, what was it, Johnson, number 43? 43. Not only did he get away with that call, he had it was, a lot of people don't understand, if you pay attention to roll back the tape, like, he really had 3 PI calls that should have been against him in a row.
Yeah, all these, you know.
He got away with one before that.
All of these, what I've been watching, you know, I told you I ain't no football man totally, but what I have been watching, from what I have been watching, I'm watching them cornerbacks. They getting away with a lot of early touching. They grabbing around the waist and spinning off on them. I see some good ones that's jumping down there. Like I seen some good ones that's jumping in front of them at the right time. But a lot of it is early contact. And because they don't know what to do with the new rules. I mean, they just trying to win and protect they. Yeah.
You gotta keep it. I'm running backwards. You running forwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And playing safety, you get a little leeway. But quarterback, you're running backwards while a guy's running forward. You got to turn your hips. You got to usually put your head on a swivel. And there's a new technique that they teach quarterbacks I hate. They teaching the guys how to react to the ball as the receiver does. A good receiver like Steve Smith or a lot of good receivers. I don't know if you ever played for, like a lot of people ain't played it, but you get them good receivers, man, with a good head fake or a shoulder shiver or something, throw his hands up. You know, like there's a little tricks to it. There's a lot of tricks in the bag. And so I think it's bad. I've always been a real advocate of the defensive backs dropping back in coverage, trail method in the guy's hip. You know, playing the ball. But these new techniques, like I said, the game is going so fast and the rules change so much. And they want the ball up and down the field. No one wants to see a guy hand the ball off and run the ball 30 times a game. But I think but you're going to see that this weekend. You're going to see that. And where Todd Gurley is, I don't know. Like, somebody got to say something, bro. Because I know C.J. Anderson is good, but he's not Todd Gurley at all.
Yeah, I think he hurt, man. I seen him holding his legs and knees and.
He's growing and stuff.
Yeah.
He's growing and stuff.
Yeah. So he.
But yeah, man, it's crazy.
So Todd Gurley got the LeBron's situation going on.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they both have growing issues, and I don't know why the Rams won't just come out and say, "Hey, look, man, I got hurt." Because right now the public's looking at this dude like if you lose a game Sunday, you don't come out and say this guy hurt and come out afterwards. Like it's just an excuse. Like if I was Sean McVay, I'm like, "Hey, look, my boy's hurt. I'm gonna put it out here right now, so that way we go in this game."
But you know what I mean?
Like I said, all the points, Vegas, all that got to play now. So And another thing, Jordan, like close games, it should never, ever be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I always had my coaches say that the game should have never been that close for the refs
to have an effect on it. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And that's how. And sometimes at the end of the game, when I'm indifferent, I'm not, cheering for either team. I really feel like that.
Right.
I mean, when you're out there, your job is to beat and to win and to do it, convincingly. And if you let the game get close, be close. Like, that's what happened. The referee will make a call or affect the game, or somebody will make a play on you. Man, put your foot on these boys' throat and go ahead and put points up on the board.
And speaking of teams you've been cheering for and teams that be putting their foot on the throat, it's a testament to the New England Patriots. They beat them young boy Kansas City Chiefs and shut Tyreek Hill down. It surprised me. I need to know your take on that game. I know you're a TB12 affiliate.
I think this one, he's just gonna see what your tendencies are, what you like to do, and he's gonna just take that away from you.
And make you do something else to beat him.
Yeah, if somebody else prove to me that you can ball, make some plays.
Right.
And like I said, against the Patriots, like Mahomes, I think he had a good game and won his best game, but he waited too late to get started. You know what I mean?
I think he was nervous. It felt like he was nervous. He had the jitters. And TB12 don't come out with jitters.
He came out a little cocky in the fourth quarter, but like Randy Moss said, I'm about to get up and watch this. This Brett Favre.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So. And another thing, man, is does anybody, and not to get off this subject, I know we talking about football, man, but does anybody practice free throws anymore? That UVA Duke game was crazy good. But, like, neither team, when it really mattered, man, neither team could really hit the free throw.
Which game you talking about?
Crazy. The UVA Duke game.
Oh, Duke, UVA. Okay. Who won that game? I ain't even watched that game.
Duke won.
Oh, yeah, my boy Zion Williamson, huh?
They show how to break down that Virginia defense.
Yeah, what Zion did? 27
points, man. Almost a double-double, and R.J. Barrett took over the last 6 minutes of the game. UVA had a really off offensive game, but they still scored 70 points, and it was scored 72-70. And but one-on-one basketball, man, Duke is hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yes.
And
They got.
I don't understand, man. If a guy only got a left hand, it's like Harden. Why y'all kept let this dude get in the left hand? He only goes left.
But you would know that you're a lefty. You'd know the authenticity of a lefty. You're a lefty. Hard to get to that hand. It's hard to get to that hand. We reach it with the right. Y'all shoot it with the left. It's hard to get to it. But I think Scottie Pippen really laid out a precise way on ESPN of defending James Harden. He said you got to defend him from the parking lot, and you got to make sure with James Harden you play on his left hand and force him right at an angle. Mm-hmm. And I seen the Philadelphia 76ers do that yesterday, and it actually worked. Over-exaggerate. Yes, you do.
It's like, all right, I'm going to let you go right.
Right.
I'm going to put on a 45-degree angle, and you're going to have to go right.
And
but like you said, you got to deny, and like I said, there's a lot of things, man.
Yeah, they had the 76ers, and the 76ers last night had like 6 blocks on Harden. So I guess.
Joel Embiid is in the talking dudes. He's going back to Charles Barkley mentality in Philly, man.
Yeah.
He like going after the best on the court,
yes.
talking trash,
yes,
pushing you down on the court. It was I love it.
Yes, I love Embiid game. I was just saying that's crazy. But yeah, man, continue with our Vegas because I got a nice little snippet that goes. It's like a little snippet. You're gonna hear it. It's gonna go Mob Ties like Sinatra, and we talking about Vegas as well. What do you think about that AB Pacquiao fight?
Oh man, I'm glad he got his tail whooped. I'm glad he got beat. I'm glad he got whooped. I'm glad he got beat, hit in the mouth. And the bad thing about it, this dude is delusional. Like, what fight was you in, dude? Like, Pacquiao he was teeing off on old boy. Yeah. And like the thing, he talked all that trash.
You know,
it's one thing to be entertainment, but don't embarrass yourself.
yeah, he embarrassed himself a couple times. But one thing I got to say about him, when he first came in, I watched him, his career. Once he got involved with certain individuals that didn't want to see nobody ever break their record, they put him in. They put. I'm not. I don't have that. They put him in. And the whole promotion on Saturday looked like a setup for Mayweather Pacquiao.
Don't nobody want to see that. I
Yeah.
don't want to see that fight. Y'all both old and washed. I ain't gonna say Mayweather washed up, but they like. I want to see the young boys, man. You really want to see? You really want? If Mayweather really want to fight somebody, call out Terrence Crawford. Bro.
Nah. It's like for me, and I got to be fair to Mayweather, dog. I got to be fair. I felt that sometime during his career, he always picked his fights, and I give Pacquiao more credit for being a true boxing, for valuing the boxing fan. The true boxing fan by giving you good fights and putting it all out there. Madonna knocked him out. Different people. He fought his fights. The undefeated thing is so overrated that's just his legacy. So I don't think he's gonna take the Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao was looking too fast in that fight.
Yeah, I think
And
Pacquiao is dangerous now. He don't have nothing to lose.
yeah. So
He don't have nothing to lose. He at the end of his career, like for real, for Pacquiao, don't really have to do. I don't know why he's doing it. I
Yeah.
don't know why he's boxing right now. I wouldn't punish my body.
well, he get the money now. He signed with Mayweather and them is helping him because he got out of Bob Arum pocket. So he getting his money now. So he gonna fight.
And it's really lost without HBO and boxing. Like
Yeah.
Taylor Hoyt was killing it doing the money
Yes.
for HBO.
Yes. Even when he got Floyd to sign with him. And then that just, that deteriorated. Floyd got his own. They went to Showtime. So Showtime is the it right now. I think Bob Arum and them is on ESPN. They're not even pay-per-viewing right now.
No, they're not. They're not.
Right.
They're not.
So.
And what else? Do you think Terrence Crawford could handle Mayweather?
Yeah, Terrence. Yeah, of course. Now, I mean, it would be a different story or a different conversation if it was in Mayweather's prime. I mean, he's 41. It's not, Terrence Crawford will handle him. I mean, just off reflexes and speed, right at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even though,
But like you say, reflexes to beat a man, you got to beat the man.
that's right.
And it's like this, he's still out there. He's still running his mouth.
Yeah, but Mayweather only gonna go for the biggest money fight. Him and Pacquiao probably will make $50 million. I think if they fought again.
How many people you know for real? How many people you run across on a daily basis and say, "Oh, I want to see that fight again"?
Nigga, I think people just want to see Mayweather get beat up. That's why they go.
I tell you one fight people need to be paying attention to is not boxing, but UFC. And it's on February 9th. The Anderson Silva fighting the young Nigerian boy, Israel. He's like the bigger version of Anderson Silva. Like man, it's like a mirror image of Anderson Silva. But
And you know what? And I shout out to UFC. I've been trying to get with UFC for a minute. I know a couple fighters that's not in UFC, but in mixed martial arts. My issue with the UFC is the thing that with John Jones. John Jones brought me to the sport. I mean, besides the typical wrestlers that Brock Lesnar and people that took me from, because I wasn't even paying attention to UFC, but the people that like Brock Lesnar and Ken Shamrock, when they went over to fight there and upstarted, then I paid it a little mind. I just didn't like how every time something comes up, these niggas is on steroids. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. And then the way he tried to play.
Hardy got disqualified this weekend.
Right. And then the way Dana White tried to play this boy here, who I thought was great for their sport, Conor McGregor, and tried to blackmail him, manipulate him, and then him talking about De La Hoya in the fights and hanging with Trump. I can't really. I hate, I like John Jones. So if John Jones come back, which I heard he won his belt back. If he get going again, and I know he clean, I'll watch the sport again. But Dana White really turned me off from that UFC.
And another thing about Dana White, I feel he did like the sneaky thing. You know what I mean? It really wasn't popping.
Right.
It took a long time to get off the ground.
Right.
Caught a lot of slack at the end for the brutality. You know, people weren't used to seeing that.
Right.
But he created a market. As a marketing guy, I think he's a genius. You know.
Right.
And then it's just
I think he's a young Vince McMahon. How about that?
I was gonna say that.
A blood sport Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah, I don't think he like John McMahon was in it. I think he had a vision from day one.
Right.
You know, because I think he always had to compete. At first, when he had to compete with the NWA, with Ric Flair, and because to me that was the show. Like, I didn't watch WWE growing up. That was more of like an up north thing. Down here in the South, we watched, Raycon Sports. We had Ric Flair, the Four Horsemen, Lex Luger, Sting, Wahoo McDaniel.
Yes,
Dusty Rhodes.
And let me tell you how that all it comes together. Because when you watch WWE, it was very clean. Everything was clean about it. Only during pay-per-views might you see a little blood. Then WCW started the blood. Then you'll see the blood. Niggas start cutting each other on the forehead and all that. You see the blood, the gore. So that got you ready. Right. So that got you ready for the goriness of the blood sport. So UFC just became the blood sport. Everything people wanted to see in wrestling and WCW, that became what UFC became. So that's why I said he's a blood sport Vince McMahon. Huh?
I said, and another thing what he did is that he didn't allow I think when he messed up big time was that he didn't allow his guys to, like when UFC started really getting on pay-per-view and doing all these things, like,
he stayed the biggest man in charge. He didn't let him grow. Right.
And he didn't let him grow. He stifled him. Like he controlled the fights from who.
Right.
They didn't really have a real ranking system.
Right.
And so then it became like a popularity thing. That's why every time you turn around with Chuck Liddell and the Ortiz dude who just knocked Liddell out a couple months ago. Right. Like in their fifth fight. But he was using them Cali boys on the underground circuit. They blue collar workers by the day, whatever they did during the day. Right. And at night, Fight Club. And he made a shit ton of money off them boys, man. Wow. Them guys just now really starting to get paid. And that's why he did what he did to Conor McGregor, because Conor McGregor said, I'm not getting paid over here. Fuck you. I'm going to take this money with Money Mayweather, and I don't have to deal with your punk ass no more. Like I think right now, if I was Conor McGregor, I would look at Dana White and say, you need me more than I need you.
That's facts. And not to digress, but we talking about the blood sport of the UFC. Did you see, go back to the boxing in the Vegas line Saturday, did you see that light heavyweight fight when the boy bust that boy head clean open and blood was dripping? Did you see that?
Oh, you talking about the UFC fight?
No. The Badu Jack, more.
Oh yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah, he had. That's the biggest. I've never seen that in UFC. That boy had the big gash size of a thumb on the middle of his forehead.
Yeah.
That's one of Floyd's old fighters.
And that's all I say to everybody who want to come hard on Greg Hardy. Like he was beating the dude up. But he needed him while he was down.
Ooh, well, that's Greg Hardy, though. we just thankful it was a man, not a woman.
And Stephen A. Smith is a clown.
Yes.
He's man.
He used to. I like him a little more on his radio show more than on ESPN. I think he got a lot of corporation to protect. when he's on ESPN. I think when he's doing the radio show, I think he's more uncut and more realer. Other than that, he be acting like a.
I don't like him on TV. I
Yeah,
like the radio show.
right.
I don't like the TV. They don't on TV all the real talk. It's just like after it's just entertainment.
And speaking of TV, we are soon going to be video recording to give y'all a visual of Sports Talk with Dub. So look forward to that. Probably gonna start Super Bowl weekend.
And I don't mean to be jumping all over the place neither, too, man.
What you mean jumping on? This is Sports Talk with Dub. We jumping all over the place.
J.W. Music
And
Radio.
another thing, to get back to the Vegas thing, I'm not gonna call a winner yet on the game, but this is how I'm gonna look at it. Tom Brady, to be honest, I'm a realist. Tom Brady always has problems with all black defensive lines.
And rushes, yeah.
All three Super Bowls he done lost has been against all black defensive lines that can run, get after you, put pressure in your face. So that is definitely
something to be concerned about.
If you're messing with Vegas this year,
Right.
it's something to consider.
Right, but I'm gonna tell you one thing I seen Tom Brady do too. And if the Rams ain't the Giants, with their line, because they got the names, Aaron Donald and Dominican Sue, but if they ain't quick on that punch and they don't attack him coming through in a very detailed way, he gonna screen pass to White all day and murder them. He gonna short pass to Edelman all day and murder them. Then he gonna open them up when they get calm and comfortable and feel like they can't get to him. He gonna start play action and throwing that ball.
Talk
So you got to watch the.
J.W. Music
You're absolutely
Radio.
right.
Yeah, and then Gronk gonna wait till the third, fourth quarter, and then he gonna hit Gronk when you think you took something away. That's called the brain game.
But it's like they just, I don't know, New England just so hard to figure out. But I do know I would run down the Rams through. They are very susceptible to the run.
Right.
If you run straight at them, you got them. And Marcus Peters is inconsistent.
Right.
So hopefully, if the Patriots, if the Rams do right, they would take Peters and put him on Hogan. And put him on Hogan, but they're not. They're gonna put him on Elderman because I don't think Aqib Talib can move that well. He's a bigger cornerback. He's a big boy. He's 6'2", over 200-pound corner.
But what he is gonna do is cut you off on one. He might get one big play on you if you sleep on him, and he gonna crack your bones every time you catch that ball. Believe that.
Yeah, but getting in and out them routes and
Yeah.
going across
Yeah.
the
He
middle,
getting
man,
older.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't turn his hips like he used to.
Yeah.
And he don't have and he don't have that other corner on the other side of the field like he used to have. And like Chris Harris is top notch.
Right.
Marcus Peters not even in the same name. Marcus Peters, he's made plays as a young guy. Like a lot of people don't understand. Like this boy, I think he's still in his rookie contract. I think. No, he's not. He's in his fourth year.
Okay.
In his fourth or fifth year. So he's just, really getting at that rookie phase. He really just learning how the business work, how everything go. And I think that's why he kind of acting the way he do, because he coming into his own. You know what I mean? When he first came in the league, he was quiet, he was humble, he was learning. But that also show you other people around you, too.
Wow.
Keep you in line and stuff. Like the Rams, I think they all hotheads, man. They all hotheads, the whole defense. They just thugs, man.
Yeah.
Sue, Donald's mean as you all out. The chain snatcher.
Yo, crazy. Hold on 1 second, man. Hold on 1 second, all right?
All right.
So I was trying to get it, but I'm going to do it next time. I think I'm going to call my cousin on three-way next time and talk about free agency, his year with the Redskins while you on the phone, and let him know if he signed with the Giants, I'm going to get that jersey ASAP.
For real, like I said, the Redskins organization is a disarray. Like until like any good organization or military or army goes from the head down, you know what I mean? If you ain't right at the top, you ain't gonna be right at the bottom. And until Daryl Snyder realized that he wanted a winning football team, all his fans, the Redskins fans, just stopped supporting the team altogether. Like, he's not gonna learn his lesson. He's a money man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He make hand over dollar. He own all the communications in D.C., all this kind of stuff. And he really, because Redskins fans are loyal. You got to be loyal to root for them. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
They're like a Browns fan. Like, come on. It's like, who wants to be at the bottom of the barrel year in and year out and see your team not do nothing to improve? You know what I mean?
Word.
Like the Kirk Cousins, Alex Smith thing. Like, that's the only genius that's came out of their mad scientist genius that they call that they have. Like, it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
No doubt.
Tom don't know what the hell he's doing, and that's why you can't. Some things, like you say, you just can't delegate. But Daniel Snyder don't know about no football. He may now, but at first he trusted people, and there's a power trip thing going on out there. Like, and that's another thing. And I don't want to. I'm jumping all over.
Go ahead.
It's sports thing, and the Redskins is a prominent team that shows in America what it means to be white privilege. And I say that because Bruce Allen got his job because of his daddy and who he was to the organization. John Gruden got his job because of his brother. His brother got his job because he was affiliated with Sean McVay's grandfather, who was a big-time old-school coach and GM. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like, I know you, I'm going to bring you with me.
And
John Gruden ain't never ever been a good coach, neither has his brother.
And I
Now you got the...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. And
then I was saying, and you got your nephew on the sideline as the strength and conditioning coach. Like I'm not saying that you have to be a professional NFL player to be a coach. You don't have to. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying, like, come on, man. This white privilege thing now. I can't think of the brother's name, but he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. He wanted to coach. You know, they made him do an internship to be a coach.
Well,
He's 32 years old.
it started. You know, it started with Sean McVay as a very good coach, regardless of race.
Gruden ain't never been no good coach.
Yeah, John Gruden hasn't.
Like I said,
But John Gruden is very entertaining. Chucky is entertaining. But
like, look, you a dumbass. Look what you did. Look what you did to the Raiders, man. I'm like, man, I don't know what you're trying to do.
it's called the fire cell. It's called the fire cell. It's called the fire cell. Make them less entertaining to Oakland so they can move to Vegas. Speaking of Vegas.
When they said it, you start playing, like, it was only a couple years back when you start betting on football, right?
Yep.
Like 2-3 years ago, I think it is.
Yeah,
Sports talk
and they are locked.
And now that you say that, I just realized that as soon as Vegas got involved, that's when all the changes with the rules come.
Yeah, you already know. You're basketball as well. You seen basketball do the same model.
I just realized that. I just realized that. All this time, I never really paid attention to this.
MLB is the model, man. MLB is the model the business model that everybody take after when dealing with sports betting. They was the first. I think they was the first since the Black Sox, major corporations, antitrust, which is levy taxes from the government. Still getting levy taxes from the government. They're supposed to provide integrity in whatever they're doing, and they don't. They don't pay taxes as a corporation, and they don't. And it's just like it's just like what we living in. What Mr. Gray was saying, everybody, is that the NFL, it's no equality in the NFL, especially right a day after we celebrated MLK. There's no equality in the NFL, and what we need to do as a people is start to take others with us where we're going. Tony Dungy, with Lovey Jones, with Lovey Smith. You know, you can see these things. Shout out Black Hawk, Lovey Jones. But you can see a tree of Tony Dungy disciples in the game. Just like you can see a tree of Bill Parcells disciples. So we just need more of that. And the first thing was the quarterback, and we wasn't smart enough to be quarterback. Now we dynamic and we quarterback. So now we trying to move up, and we trying to get coaches and owners. You know what I'm saying? So
Coach Dungy is an excellent example.
yes.
Coach Dungy is an excellent example, and he's done it right. He's done it right. He hasn't been loud. He hasn't been, I think he's been a real model for the game as far as if you're a young black man and you want to get into business and you're interested in it, whether at any level. I really like Coach Dungy a lot. A lot happened. He's, everything.
So he needs to be talking more to Goodell.
Excellent coaches, huh?
He actually needs to be a better special counsel to Roger Goodell, because he's like special counsel to Goodell.
Well, technically messed up, and I hate to say this. I'm not trying, and this is gonna sound horrible. It should have been another Jew. Tiger Blue should have gave it to the Jew. He let this Aryan guy come in, this blonde-haired, blue-eyed devil come in, and look where the league is going.
I just want to say, have a disclaimer that all views of Mr. Gray is the views of Mr. Gray and do not subject the opinions of Sports Talk with J.W. Carter. And with that being said, we want to thank Mr. Gray for stopping by the show and giving excellent commentary on NFL, NBA, boxing, and introducing y'all to UFC, because to me, because of Dana White, I wasn't going to mention the UFC. So we got Mr. Gray to thank for that, because everybody's watching UFC nowadays. So we appreciate you giving expertise and expanding our horizons on sports. And we are going to be getting you back here live so you can help us give this great sports talk to the people.
I would love it. Thank you so much for having me.
No doubt.
And I had a really good time this morning. Thank you.
This is my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning quarterback, y'all. No doubt. One. And with that being said, we're going to close out this show, man. Look, man, I gave y'all an hour plus. I called my lifeline, a couple of friends, you know what I'm saying, to give y'all that sports talk the way it's supposed to be given. We talked about a myriad of things today. The NBA is looking promising. How to stop James Harden. The Lakers. LeBron need to get back. How to stop the Golden State Warriors dynasty. The NFL. The Vegas lines. The Raiders moving with Chucky to Vegas. Everything that's going on, man. Sports is becoming, that's why Sports Talk with Dub. Sports is becoming, starting to look at it like the entertainment business, but I'm starting to look at it like the music industry. And there are some entities that control these corporations. It's government regulated, quote unquote, supposed to be, but it's a lot going on. And so that's why we got
Sports Talk Dub
with
on J.W. Carter Music Radio.
And we're going to continue this. So y'all stay tuned in. It's J.W. Carter on J.W. Carter Music Radio, and this is Sports Talk with Dub. Y'all be blessed. Until next time, peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace.